Okay, just doing a quick demo. So I just recently finished her personal quest, which is supposed to give you her teleportation spell. So she doesn't have, she has dialogue, but it's not voice yet. And also her new outfit, which looks pretty good, in my opinion. So the quest can be started in one of two ways. It can either be started before you meet her, or before you talk about the specific topic, and you will just basically have to go to a specific shipwreck and find the necklace. That's what we're doing now, because it's the fastest way to do it, and it's just basically to demonstrate the kind of thing that you can do. So you can come to the ship and you can find it, or the more conventional way is you can talk to her about how she came to Skyrim, and she'll mention a specific shipwreck that is somewhere along the coast. She'll give you some hints on where to look, and you can go find it of your own volition if you want, and then you can find the necklace. But I'm just going to pick that up now. So as you can see, that started the quest. That's because I haven't spoken to her yet. And this is supposed to be before you've met her, but it could theoretically also happen after you've met her, so I'm going to be changing the dialogue slightly. But this is just to show that it works. So it looks like you have something to say. What's up? Ishmae, I think that this might be yours. So this necklace. You can give her the necklace. There we go. Don't pay attention to the dialogue because it'll spoil where to find it. My throat's not very good today. So if you have I'm Glad You're Here installed, you can ask her to give you a hug. There you go. Don't do that if you've recently loaded into the game, because it is a bit buggy. I don't think it's on my end, but just a fair warning that I've had issues in the past where if you use I'm Glad You're Here very quickly after starting the game, it can cause some issues. Anyway, so you can ask for a hug, and then a few days later, she will be basically trying to figure out how to repay you for getting her necklace back. And after some time, I'm just gonna go toggle free cam, and we're, cause that, up. Undo that, please. Why did that happen? Weird. Toggle free cam. There we go. So time, that actually makes the time go by faster if you toggle free cam. See, it jumps like that. So we want to wait about 4 days. So that's 2 days. 3 days. That's a different mod. Don't worry about that. I have a lot of mods installed. There we go. And we'll just wait 1 extra day just in case. And then we undo toggle free cam. To be clear, I do have AI detection turned off so that the mud crabs don't attack us. And then if we talk to her, so she'll be like, hey, I've been trying to figure out a way to repay you, and she'll give you the spell tome. So it's connected to the necklace, so as long as she has the necklace on her person, you should theoretically be able to teleport her. And it does have a psychological component, so if, for example, you have a fight with her and you make her really angry, it might not work. Now we can go spell tome, summon Ishmae, and fingers crossed. So you have to have a relationship that is greater than -20, so just not in the negatives, basically. And she has to have the necklace on her, and you should be able to teleport. There we go. Now, the reason why the mud crab is angry is because the teleportation can cause slight amount of damage to enemies, but it's not big enough that you can, like, kill them with it. It's mostly because of the explosion collision. So there we go. So that's one thing I wanted to demonstrate. And yeah. So that's her personal quest and how you can get the teleportation spell. It's very easy to get and you can access it at any point in the game. You can access it either before you've met her or after you've met her. You just have to go through a specific dialogue tree. And the other thing that I want to show off, because we can, don't look at the map, because you'll spoil yourself. Let's go Lost Tongue Overlook. So another feature that I've implemented, which is fully implemented but not voiced yet. I just have to voice it basically and then it's done. Come on. Up the stairs. Oh! Oh, that was a trap. I scared myself a little bit there. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. Just ignore the, But we also have the teleportation spell now, so we can just make her catch up. Which is super useful. You cannot teleport into the air, so it's not like you can accidentally hurt. And there we go. So you would have seen that, that dialogue trigger. That is because she is within range of a word wall. She has recognized that she is within range of a word wall, and she will now walk up to the word wall and start examining it. That is not supposed to happen, but I don't think that's an issue with the mod. I think that was just a Skyrim issue. So she's trying to get up the steps, but that's Skyrim pathing. So, as you have seen, that was learned the word for fear and dismay. So she will continue doing the scene until she either leaves the area which triggered it, so that will be around here-ish. It's a pretty big space, mostly because the scene doesn't actually end if you enter combat, it's only paused. So the idea is that you're supposed to talk to her. Now again, pathing is a little bit weird, but that is a Skyrim issue, unfortunately. Okay, so you can talk to her, and this is the first one she's seen, so that must be one of the word walls that Hella's book mentions. I'm not very experienced with Dovazul, but if you'd like, I can try to translate this one for you. And you can say yes, please, or no, thanks. Either way, her proficiency at translating Dovazul will increase, because she will translate it in her free time. We'll say yes. So let's see. So that's just her reading. Fear not, Spectre of Death, for he is Herald. So as you can see, she recognizes not only that this is a word wall, but she also recognizes that this is the word wall which contains the word fear. And this is regardless of which one of the 3 word walls you encounter that has fear. She will always have it in the correct order. So that's all I can make out. Sorry for if the translation is a bit lackluster. I'm hoping to get better over time, and she will get better over time. So let's get going, and now the scene will be over, and she will be behaving as she normally does. And she has now officially recognized and learned this particular word wall. There you go. And you can do that for every other word wall. And it should only trigger once. So no matter how much you stand around this particular word wall, she will never get that scene again. So it's not like you have to worry about her getting stuck and rambling on and on about a word that isn't actually there. So that is basically the features I wanted to show off. There's also some other things, like she has a custom crouching animation, custom sneaking animation, so... Or at least she should have. I think she might not at the moment, because I don't know. I think I might have actually activated a lot of these for myself. because I downloaded the mods that they're from. These are not, I didn't make those. These are mods that are open access, so I have a lot of them myself, but it is slightly different. Unless I somehow manage to mess up and include it in the wrong package, but generally... Oh! Stop scaring myself. She should have her own dynamic animation replacer animations, which shouldn't affect other people, but I don't trust the game to not, you know, somehow mess up and do things the way it's not supposed to. But yeah, that is the demo of the most recent features that have been implemented. Oh, and I added some small details to her scarf. So as you can see, there's a little stitching that's on it. You can see some flaws, some mess, just little details that I've added. This is a new armor set in general, so the boots and the scarf are from the Wayfarer's outfit, I think. And the gauntlets and the cuirass are from the rogue outfit. I had to get permission for the cuirass and the gloves. The other two are open access. Oh, and of course, she has a little head wreath with a specific texture. The texture has been changed. The mesh is from a accessories mod. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how she's getting along. Progress is being made. And I love teleporting around. It has a pretty good range too. Let's see how far I can. So about there. It's a pretty good range. I think it's 90 feet. 90 meters? 90 Skyrim thingies. There you go.